They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards on the ground.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, this will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
One left. Mike 8.
Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Here we go. Short. Big series right here.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Zebra. Go.
Sweetheart. Echo.
After the interception, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56, Mike 56. Go. 56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, 0.
Here I come again.
Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Murray off play action. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Rashad Penny. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
There he goes left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. We own them.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Murray throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Murray now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Murray now on first down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
High five. Hey, watch the slant.
Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Check the call, check the call. Off. High five.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
I got you, boy.
From the 27, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Khalil Mack in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
56 to Mike. 56 is up. Silver.
Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And taken right on the 30. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ready. Check. What? He's trying to win. He's trying to run. 49. Check 49.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the double. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on. Hey,
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. is Murray on third down. Open man is heard. It's complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
San Francisco.
Ready? I'm here all day.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from a safety position.
It's now 69-6 at the 37-yard line.
One flip, one flip.
Bandit. Bandit.
Echo, echo.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey. Touch 50, touch 50.
Mike 8. Bring it.
Hey, 0.
Mike 8. Watch the flag.
Now it's Wilson going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Right here. Ship. Wahoo.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
That's it. Alert 3.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now it's Lockett. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
Brendan, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the option. 45 yards on the ground.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch that. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got